everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we might be looking at the two best running backs that the NFL has to offer. It's a marquee matchup. It's Le'Veon Bell and Ezekiel Elliott.
Ain't no running this time.
Between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Bay!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2017 for Zeke Elliott. A mixed bag. Would he play? Would he not play?
Thought you locked me out for a minute. I was going to get mad as hell.
So Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game. 98.3 to be exact.
Come on, dog.
A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
Do your thing there.
Give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Tough running there. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this is going to be ruled out. I think just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Bell.
No, you don't, partner.
Nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Good play.
Come on, man.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy. Like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green. And
Let's go, Sauce.
Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
on second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving.
Oh,
motherfucker! Like the defense on there. Heels a little bit.
Oh, you got lucky.
In here, long way
Damn.
to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here we go.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Fourth,
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Let's
Mike
go!
takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th.
Come on, boy.
I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both
It
sides.
certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup.
Oh, you fucking trash. Come on, bruh.
At his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Get shit out of here, boy.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. It's complete. Swings out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go.
Get your old ass down, boy.
The 11-yard line.
Get your old ass down.
Able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Give me my shit.
Intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Stephon Tua came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Prescott, he'll buy some time right. And some room to work, but I think the ball's out. And they'll start with great field position.
Lucky ass nigga.
At the 41-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
Getting all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A swing pass caught.
Come on, man. You got to stop doing that shit.
Stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
That nigga trash.
It's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt, all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
A second down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott from the gun on third. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Prescott on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not much happening there on first down. I thought there might have been a hole for a split second. Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Elliott. And some room to roll now. And he is into
Let's go!
Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards.
Let's
and
go.
The Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
I don't miss my field goals, boy.
And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL And the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Got his motherfucking ass flat. Sauce don't want it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Sauce don't want it.
After the break.
Let's go, Sauce.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is
emphasizing
the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
Harder than that.
And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the...
It's caught at the 10.
Nigga always open in the middle.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 45 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. He's at the 50.
Look what's
He's
happening.
at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the
Give
way
me my
back.
2 points,
It's a
nigga.
pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Damn.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Oh, I got it. Touchdown.
And try and create
Touchdown.
a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Come on, shake the fat boy.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
See what coach got.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Oh.
Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up
I
by the
tried to turn
former
around.
first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark.
Damn, I knew I
What
shouldn't
would
have
you
threw
do
it
with
to
the
him, too.
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another
Oh,
shot
we
on
got
offense
plenty of
following
time.
that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious.
Oh my God, bro!
Accepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick.
You gotta stop bullshitting.
That interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run it with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Bell. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger.
What? Oh, you lucky bitch! That was a fucking pick.
A bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down this time at the
fucking hit that dude, bro.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Right, give me the bait.
Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Debate.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be.
Why are you lying?
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, that big dog.
Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
My God, these niggas trash.
On this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Javon Hargrave in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
I can't even see.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. A strong running. Trying to lay one up deep. And
let's go.
Intercepted a third time. Picked off.
Let's go.
And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott.
Come on, man. You got to shake these motherfuckers, bro.
Here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Second down, Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley.
Oh, you could have had that.
Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Prescott now steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, my God.
Steeler football, it is.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game. At this stage in the fourth, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Got some real estate inside the 30. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger.
What? Get the fuck out of here. That was making shit.
Vance McDonald, a 16-yard touchdown.
Hello.
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he is a target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
All right. Yeah.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
All right. Yeah, I'm all right with that.
This will be taken very short.
Right.
This will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
You got to spin out of those, bro. Stop being scared.
You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Bryant with a catch right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure.
Damn.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Roethlisberger will throw.
Come on, bro. That shit is so fake.
Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Yeah, I know, bro. I get my ass kicked. I was doing good at first. Motherfucker beat my ass ever since I threw that fucking pick.
First down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
I was doing good until I got my ass kicked.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they happen.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down at the 28. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home with the